today's video, I want to talk to you about how much fat can you potentially gain in a day. So this video is basically meant for guys who are asking about cheat days. You know, this is usually when they have a cheat meal or a cheat day, or they're in a calorie surplus for one day. Maybe it's a wedding, it's a birthday, you know, and they want to just indulge and eat some good food that they haven't eaten in a long while, you know, pizza, burgers, cake, and they want to know how much fat can you potentially gain in a day. And it's not that of a complicated question, because look, first I'm going to talk about the science, then I'm going to say about my experience and what I think. So first, the science. If you look at the science about cheat days, they did a lot of groups of people and they did cheat days with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 calories and so on, you know. And the thing is, your body can only be in a certain phase at a time. Meaning that is, in theory, you know, your body doesn't just store all of the extra calories on a daily basis into fat. If you've been in a calorie deficit for a long time, your body's in that calorie deficit phase. You know, your body's in a phase of losing weight on a consistent basis. And now when you indulge one day a week or whatever, now your body stops burning fat for that day, but it doesn't put on so much weight as you eat. You know, it doesn't, the calories, even if you eat 10 to 15,000 calories, you're not gonna get, that should be around, you know, if your maintenance is 3,000 and you eat 15,000, that's 12,000 calories of a surplus. So that would mean you would gain 1.5 kilograms or 3 pounds. So you would gain 3 pounds in one day of body fat. That's if you just do the general equation of how many calories you've overeaten. But it doesn't work like that. You can't gain 3 pounds of fat in a day. It's impossible. Your body doesn't work like that. So potentially, if you go really crazy on your cheat day, you can gain half a pound. Maybe even a pound, but I think that's very far-fetched. Because look, I'm gonna tell you about my experience. When I was cutting down last year, I did a cheat day every single week. And I mean, by the end of my cut, I was doing all-out cheat days, like 10,000 calories every single week. And I still managed to lose 2 pounds per week, like on a normal schedule. In the last few weeks of my cut, you know, I was really craving food. I tested shit out, so I tested 2 cheat days a week, so Saturday and Sunday. And you know what happened? I still lost weight. It wasn't as much, but I was still losing weight on a slow basis. So your body works in weird ways, you know? So the science doesn't necessarily know everything. You know, the science is not everything. Like with all things in life, you can read about the science and then you can read about the bro science, but it's usually the mix of both. It's not the science, it's not the bullshit, it's, you know, a mix of both. That's usually how it works. And it's the same here with cheat days and how much fat can you gain in a day. So like I said, the studies, they show that you potentially can gain more than a pound. That's the maximum amount you could potentially gain in a day of body fat. you know. But like I said, you know, cheat days, they do set you back. They do set you back, but not as much. You know, like people, they say if you're gonna have a cheat day, you're gonna ruin all of your progress. Because if you're in a deficit for 500 calories a day, and then 6 days you have 3,000 calories of a deficit, and that one day you eat those 3,000 calories back in a surplus, you're gonna be at a zero for a week, so you're not gonna lose any weight that week. And the body doesn't work like that. It doesn't wait until the end of the week to lose weight. Your body does the fat loss processes and the calories and the macros. It does that right away as you ingest the calories, you know. But let's stick back to the topic of how much fat can you gain, because there's a lot of factors that come into play. It's your body type, you know, how susceptible you are to putting on body fat. That's the first thing, you know, how hard you train, how hard you diet during the week. That's gonna influence it a lot. If your glycogen stores are depleted, first the carbs and the excess calories are gonna go into your glycogen stores, and you know, it's gonna store a lot of water weight. Plus you're very depleted, so your muscles, they need the extra calories, right? If you've been in a calorie deficit for a long time. Plus you're eating more food, so the thermic effect of food is gonna activate, so you're gonna burn more calories that day. You know, your basic metabolic rate is gonna be higher that day, so you're gonna burn more calories. You're gonna have more energy because you're eating more food, you're eating carbs again, so you maybe move more during that Sunday, so you're gonna be burning more NEAT calories, you know, non-exercise activity, and so on. You know, there's a lot of factors that come into play, and at the end of that, when you put all of that into an equation, it doesn't leave a lot of calories to store as fat. Like for example, I don't think a lot of people can eat 10,000 calories a day of just, you know, junk food. It's hard. That's really hard to do. I did a 10,000 calories as a challenge to myself once, and it was pretty fucking hard. I managed it, but it was fucking hard, you know. I didn't feel good. Fuck that shit. But a lot of people can eat around, you know, 6, 7, 8,000 calories. So let's say your maintenance is about 2,500, and you eat 7,500, so 7,500 calories. Now that's a lot of food, guys, trust me. So that's a 5,000 calorie surplus. Okay, 5,000 calories. So because of your glycogen stores, the thermic effect of food, your NEAT activity, you're probably gonna move more, you're gonna, you know, burn more calories that way, your body temperature is gonna rise, you're gonna burn more calories then. And at the end of the day, out of those 5,000 calories of a surplus, it's gonna be maybe 2,000 calories that's gonna be stored as body fat. Because keep in mind, it's not just how many calories you eat. The thing is, guys, the body, it has a maximum amount of, it has a limit how much weight, how much body fat it can put on in a day. You know, and that's true. Your body has a limit. Like if you would eat 30,000 calories, you wouldn't put on what, like 5 kilograms of fat, 10 pounds. You know, because you see all these guys doing these challenges, they're eating a lot of food and they're not gaining that fat because they're not doing that every single day. Like I said, the main reasons are your body has a set limit how much fat it can put on, how much weight it can gain in a day potentially. And also your body, it takes time for your body to switch, you know, those modes. Like if you're in a consistent calorie deficit and you splurge one day, it's not gonna harm you that much because it's only one day. You know, it takes multiple days of overfeeding, overeating to really start gaining significant amount of body fat. That's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna take a long amount of time to start gaining a significant amount of body fat. So it's gonna take multiple days, maybe even a few weeks of overeating. And that's how it works. So you're not gonna gain as much fat as you think. So don't worry about it. Do that one cheat day and get back on your diet and you'll be fine. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.